Your arteries are the largest of your body's blood vessels, and they play the crucial role of delivering oxygen and nutrients to every organ, tissue, and cell. So to say that keeping these vital channels in tip-top shape is important for your health is a bit of an understatement. But millions of Americans are plagued by unhealthy arteries. They have what's called atherosclerosis, an inflammatory condition where plaque builds up inside the arteries, which interferes with normal blood flow and can lead to heart disease, heart attacks, and stroke. Atherosclerosis is a major underlying cause of strokes and Alzheimer's disease. However, there is good news. There is plenty that you can do from a dietary perspective to curb your risk for atherosclerosis and even reverse the plaque buildup that's already there. A heart-healthy diet is key to unclogging your arteries. Eating a diet that includes lots of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help protect your cardiovascular health. You have quite a bit of control over the health of your arteries and the amount of plaque they contain. That's because many of the main contributors to plaque buildup and atherosclerosis can be modified by reducing body fat, getting more physical activity, and strategically switching up your diet to be lower in carbohydrates. Healthy fats like those in fish and olive oil are highly recommended. Olive oil is a good choice for a heart-healthy diet as it contains monounsaturated fats that may help lower bad cholesterol levels. So higher intake of olive oil is associated with reduced risk of cardiovascular events like a heart attack or a stroke. Many research have shown that diets rich in monounsaturated fats are associated with increased good cholesterol. Olive oil also has a beneficial effect on blood sugar. According to an analysis, individuals consuming the most olive oil had on average a 16% reduced risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Fatty fish, including salmon, sardines, anchovies, and mackerel, are a potent source of omega-3 fats. Anti-inflammatory, unsaturated fats have protective effects against vascular inflammation and atherosclerosis. Omega-3s can also reduce platelet aggregation, which reduces risk of blood clots. It also increases levels of good cholesterol, which helps counteract the plaque depositing effects of unhealthy cholesterol. Additionally, research shows that people who eat 2+ servings of fish per week are less likely to develop atherosclerosis in their carotid arteries. Avocados also provide healthy fats to help unclog arteries naturally. Avocados deliver a 1-2 punch for cleaning out arteries. Just like olive oil, avocados contain loads of blood sugar stabilizing monounsaturated fats. But they're also a surprising great source of fiber, clocking in at about 6.5 grams per half of an avocado. A recent study also found that eating 1 avocado per day is associated with reductions in bad cholesterol. Eating whole grains such as oatmeal are great sources of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Flax seeds are also a good source of anti-inflammatory plant-based omega-3s, along with fiber, and antioxidant plant compounds called lignans. Regular flaxseed intake has been associated with decreased blood sugar and insulin levels, and improved insulin sensitivity among overweight and obese individuals with prediabetes. So if you tend to eat a lot of grain-based side dishes, consider swapping them for legumes such as beans, peas, chickpeas, and lentils. These pack a hefty dose of fiber, including soluble fiber, which can help prevent atherosclerosis by lowering bad cholesterol. Try consuming 1 serving of beans per day. Legumes have also been linked to reductions in blood pressure and chronic inflammation, both of which are contributors to atherosclerosis and blood vessel damage. According to the American Diabetes Association, beans are relatively low on the glycemic index, which means they're unlikely to spike blood sugar, even though they contain some carbohydrates. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries also pack a big punch when it comes to arterial health. These fruits are full of polyphenol compounds such as quercetin, which exert powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Thanks to these compounds, berry consumption has been linked to improvements in cholesterol, blood pressure, and even blood sugar control, all of which help keep arteries clear and healthy. Good eating habits are overall very important for preventing heart disease. Eating foods that are low in cholesterol, fat, and sodium is one of the best ways to reduce your risk for coronary artery disease. Foods that are high in saturated fat and trans fat should be avoided as much as possible. You should also limit your intake of added sugar and salt to help lower your blood cholesterol and cholesterol levels. Tomatoes, especially cooked tomatoes and tomato sauce, are a great source of lycopene. Lycopene is a powerful plant compound responsible for tomatoes' red color, and it has been associated with increased good cholesterol. Many types of nuts are also good sources of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, and regular nut consumption has been associated with a reduced risk of overall cardiovascular disease and coronary heart disease. Consuming an unhealthy diet is a major risk factor for developing cardiovascular disease, as it can lead to the accumulation of bad cholesterol in the arteries and atherosclerosis. High cholesterol is one of the 2 main risk factors for heart disease and heart attacks. Recent research links diets high in sodium and processed foods tend to increase risk of heart disease, while eating 1.5 ounces of nuts such as almonds per day has been linked to reduced risks. Additionally, reducing added sugars in your diet while increasing whole grains can also help reduce your risks. In general, creating and sticking with a healthy diet that is low in unhealthy fats and sugars will help reduce your risk of developing heart disease. Quitting smoking is another essential step to take in order to keep your arteries free from blockages. Exercise, stress management, and other natural methods can also be used in addition to healthy diet changes for optimal cardiovascular health. To help prevent and unclog your arteries, you should try to improve your diet and exercise regularly. Cardio exercises can help to reduce plaque buildup in the arteries, which can limit blood flow and cause a heart attack. Strength training exercises like lifting weights or doing core exercises will also help to reduce plaque buildup and keep your arteries strong. Atherosclerosis is hardening of the arteries, which can block an artery and prevent organs from receiving the oxygen that they need. Exercise helps to keep the walls of your arteries flexible so they can easily receive oxygen from the blood. Remember, to prevent a heart attack, it is important to keep high blood cholesterol, high blood glucose, and high blood pressure levels in check. These 3 major risk factors are the most common cause of heart disease and heart attacks. The American Heart Association recommends regular physical activity and a healthy diet for maintaining good cholesterol levels and keeping blood sugar within the normal range.